It's unheard of, Shady, what the Cowboys are doing. You don't let franchise quarterbacks hit the market because franchise quarterbacks are hard to come by. So the fact that the Dallas Cowboys have the first right to sign Dak Prescott, but yet they're letting him hit the market, family at home, that is crazy. The conversation we're about to have is paramount. But Shady, you won a couple Super Bowls with a couple great quarterbacks. You know better than anybody great quarterback play. So let me ask you first. Is it the right move?
You only got to finish. I told you. And by the way, your comeback suit is nice, brother. When you come back, everybody ain't see you in a while. You put this color on. I like it. I love it.
You got to get
Let me ask for the family.
Okay, get back.
Is it the right move for the Cowboys to make Dak Prescott play on the final year of his deal?
I mean, duh. Yeah. What do you mean? Yes. What are we talking about here? This guy, the last 2 years, I'm not going to go to his resume, but his last 2 years, he's had a top 5, top 3 roster.
Yeah.
Right? What else do you need? Yeah. And he can't get over the hump. If we're talking about the regular season, sure, sign him up. Give him $200, $300, $400 million for the regular season. But the postseason, where it matters the most, with Cowboys used to having the rings and things, right? He can't give you that. And Jerry Jones finally came to light and said it. Yes, we love Dak Prescott. Yes, we do. He's one of my own. But we can't win the big game with him. So, either you prove it that you can win the big game, and I'm going to prove it, and I'm going to pay you off. And if you can't, I'm going to let you walk. All pro year and all that, took 8 years to get it. They finally got it. Cool. It wasn't enough. I've been saying since day one, the Dallas Cowboys, they don't need nothing else.
Okay.
They got everything they need. That roster, people would die to have a roster like that. And they have it. The issue is they have a quarterback that can't win in the big games.
Pause.
Yeah,
Pause.
I said it.
Pause.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah.
This is a true story I'm about to tell you all.
Yeah.
I was navigating an airport today. I was walking through the airport. It was early in the morning. I needed to dispose of a bottle of water. Y'all know you can't take bottles of water through the machine.
That's the rule.
That's the rule. I put a bottle of water down. I asked the security worker, I said, hey, you need me to go get it? He said, no, I'll go get it for you. I said, oh, that's love. Maybe he watches the show, whatever the case may be. I walked through the machine. I had my hood on. I was trying to be incognito. All he says as I walk away is, tell Shady, keep Dak's name out his mouth. So, Shady, I would be remiss.
Wait, you got his name or number?
If I did not relay that information. Because you was just talking a little bit too spicy about Dak Prescott. I would be remiss if I did not relay that information.
This is the first time you gave a shout-out to people out there. I like that, man.
I was just telling a story.
You've been a people person.
I was just telling a story. James Jones, are the Cowboys making the right decision?
No, they are not making the right decision. You just said it, right? Franchise quarterback is hard to find.
Hard to find.
They have a franchise quarterback. So 2 things are going to happen here with Jerry, right? Number 1, Dak Prescott is going to go out here and ball because that's what Dak Prescott does, right? If he gets into playoffs and he finds a way to win a couple games and get over the hump, the price just went way, 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 way up on you. Number 2, you better have a really, really, really good backup plan. Because what other quarterback is going to come into this team and take you over the hump right away? So how many more years is this going to put you back? As for Dak Prescott is about to make $50 million this year, around that number.
Nice.
And if he hits the free agent market, somebody is going to break him off.
That's true.
Whether we like it or not. So Dak Prescott is in a really good situation. As for Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys, I understand what the world is saying, like Shady talking about the man can't get over a hump. You are in the playoffs consistently with Dak Prescott.
Nice.
The most wins of a quarterback in the regular season consistently. Like he is a winner. You're going to, in the draft or in free agency, try to find somebody that's better than Dak Prescott. But over these years that Dak Prescott been playing, it's hard to do.
Sure.
And this past year, he's shown you, at least to the people that vote, like you, Acho, that he's the second best quarterback in football because he was second team All-Pro. So for me, Dak Prescott is a really good quarterback. Obviously, he has a star on his helmet, so he's going to get a ton of pressure. But I just don't know if this is the right decision because where are you going?
What I love about this show is working with people who played at a high level. To my right, 2 Super Bowls. To my left, 1 Super Bowl. James, you said Dak Prescott, he gets you to the Super Bowl.
He never said, no.
Excuse me.
He never would say that.
I apologize. God, dog, I'm rusty.
Going too far.
I'm rusty.
Your antennas be up when we talk
Put the holy word on. Put the holy word on.
I'm rusty. You said he gets you to the playoffs, but James,
consistently.
That almost sounds putrid coming out of your mouth because you won a Super Bowl.
Yes, I did.
So the objective for the 2 people to my right well, one to my right and one to my left isn't the playoffs. What are we talking about? This ain't a kid's game. It's Super Bowl. Right. There's 3 rings between the three of us, and I don't have one of them.
Yes, there is.
Which means y'all got them all. So why are you talking to me and them about playoffs and not Super Bowls,
because
sir?
the only reason why I'm talking to you like that is because I know how hard it is to find a good quarterback. I was blessed to play with Aaron Rodgers. I was blessed to play with Derek Carr. But I also seen Matt Flynn. I also seen Scott Tolzien. I also seen Seneca Wallace when them boys got hurt. And it wasn't good. Mm-hmm. So where are you going after this? You can draft and hope, but you have a guy that can play the game at a high level right now. And I understand the main question is get over the hump. But another question is, can we get there to even try to get over the hump consistently every year? And one day it might happen.
This is my issue and question for you is, like, it seems like, I don't know if it's because you played with Aaron Rodgers for so long with so much, he was so great of a player that didn't accomplish a lot for the team, but more individual stats, right? 19 years in the league, only 1 Super Bowl appearance. Yeah. So I don't know if you're speaking because you felt that part, or is it more of, do you actually care about winning Super Bowls? Because when I think about this, you played for the Dallas Cowboys, right? And Dak Prescott, before you got here, that's what we did, bro. Is it? We won Super Bowls.
Tony did?
Listen,
Tony got over the...
Tony didn't have a team like that.
Slide over here.
When you got a top 5 roster like that, as a GM, as an owner, like, you sit there like, okay, how can I have the best team in football? I have to draft well, I have to manage the salary cap, and I have to go out there and get free agents. Yeah. Check all them check marks. Yeah. You've done that, right? I got to get a solid quarterback to win me games, get to the playoffs, to win Super Bowls. Yeah. You have that. Yeah. What's next? We need more from Dak Prescott, right? Because all you're going to get is the same results every year with an expensive-ass quarterback. Why can't I get a cheap quarterback and get the same results? So that's my thing.
So my thing is really quick, we should cancel all the quarterbacks then except Patty and Matthew Stafford. We should cancel Josh Allen.
You know why we can't?
No, hold on.
We play for the Dallas Cowboys, the biggest brand in sports.
But you played a quarterback position, and he's playing it really, really well. Dak Prescott been in the league for how many years, Shady?
I don't know.
You said 8, right? Cowboys ain't been to the NFC Championship in 30-plus years.
Okay. But we talking about right now,
So I know, but we putting all this on Dak Prescott. They ain't been there in 30-plus years.
You know why he's talking like that? Because he don't sign that check. That's why he's talking like that. If it was him, sign that check, giving a dude $60 million that can't win a Super Bowl, you won't be acting and talking like that. If it was you sign that check for $60 million a year, and every year I get to the same point, and you lose because of the same reason, the quarterback, you won't be talking like that.
If Dak Prescott...
All that talent he got.
If this was last year...
It's crazy, man.
Dak Prescott really lost the game against the Niners, sure, I might not be thinking about that. This past year, everybody lost the game. The defense,
You know that pick 6 blew the joint.
He don't care about that. He don't care about the first pick or the pick 6.
When did they stop him?
They didn't.
So what?
But the offense was giving up. I don't want to get distracted.
So don't get distracted.
Here's my question to you, because I think you made a brilliant point, and your brilliant point was everybody who don't win Super Bowls, why don't we cancel them?
Exactly.
Here would be my response: is Dak, we know he's not getting there. There is ample data. The data size is 8 years times 16 games, moved to 17 games. You at home do the math. I don't have a calculator in front of me, but off the top of my head, probably 150 or 170 games Dak Prescott has played and shown you he won't get there. The jury, though, at least would still be out on Joe Burrow. It would at least still be out on Brock Purdy. It would at least still be out on, even if you don't like him, Justin Herbert. It would at least still be out on Trevor Lawrence, because you've only seen 4-year, 3-year, 4-year, 3.5-year sample sizes. Dak James Jones has shown you 8 years worth of content.
Wait. And what about the teams, though? See, I hate to do this because I don't.
What you have to do?
I don't care to hate on these dudes, but I gotta be honest, like. You talking about Justin Herbert, all these other dudes. Look at the team that Dak Prescott has, bro. Look at the team. Look at the offense. Quarterback, if Josh Allen played for the Cowboys, you know how sick I would be? For my Eagles? For the league? And we wouldn't have this conversation. Can he win?
Now Josh didn't have good teams?
Not like the Cowboys, no.
Well,
really quick.
Yes, sir.
Who's your favorite quarterback of all time? Is it Peyton Manning? I believe that who you said?
Peyton's my 2. Peyton's my 2.
How many years did it take him to get over the hump?
9. Took him 9.
You was giving up on him?
No.
You was screaming that he ain't going
to... Did he say Peyton Manning over...
I'm just saying, the man...
No, you're not just saying.
For 9 years.
I'm done.
But I agree. I'm done. But the premise that you are following then is that Dak Prescott could have a Peyton Manning type of path.
I believe Dak Prescott can get over the hump. I'm not saying he going to win 5 MVPs and he going to 3 Super Bowls. He can get over the hump. I believe he's that good of a player.
This is maybe my favorite storyline in all of sports right now because there could be a competition. Shady McCoy, let me personalize it for the audience for a second. You're drafted to the Eagles in the 2nd round. Brian Westbrook is already there. Brian Westbrook obviously was an incredibly talented player on the tail end of his career. You were a young bull, 2nd round pick, didn't compete at the combine due to an injury, but you were incredibly talented. Everybody knew that. Justin Fields incredibly talented, but he hasn't shown us the talent. Not continuously, he hasn't shown us the talent. Russell Wilson on the tail end of his career, if you'll allow me to draw a parallel, but I'm not at all comparing 12-year NFL vet, all-decade running back to Justin Fields. That's not what I'm doing. What I am doing is saying you've been in a situation behind a savvy veteran on the tail end of his career where there wasn't a competition, but you were hoping that there was. Do you think there's going to be a quarterback competition, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, Pittsburgh?
Nah. I think of, like, Andy Reid is a type of coach. By the way, I talked to him yesterday on FaceTime. Anyway, he's the type of guy like Tomlin. We're super respected. When he says something, the players believe it. The media believes it. We all believe it. He don't bull crap you. He don't joke around. He's serious. He takes his job serious. And I think that Tomlin's the same way. And Andy told me that, hey, the starter is Brian Westbrook. I'm like, well, I mean, Coach, he older. You see how I'm good? I don't care about all that. He put a lot of work into this game. You see what he's done, right? We can win with him right now. We think we can, but we can win with him. So I understand that. And then the difference between me and Justin is like, you know, they call me crazy work for a reason. They gave him for a 6th rounder. My thing is this, he hasn't shown enough for us to say, yo, lead this team to victory. Lead this team to the playoffs. Lead this team. Why would you give him the keys to the car for what? Why would you do that? So I look at a guy like Russ who had a good year this year, despite what people might think. Had a good year, right, on a bad team. You come into a good team, a really, really good defense that's coached very, very well, that's been consistent as a coach for so many years. I think it works for them. I think Justin's like a project. I will say this about Justin Fields. He does have talent, right? Not a lot in his arm, but a lot in his feet, right? And I think he can develop with his arm and get a lot better. But I need to see it. And I think in Pittsburgh, he could have a redshirt year, because that's what he's doing. He's been in a red shirt, right? And there's nothing wrong with red shirts, right? Did you redshirt?
Yes, sir.
Did you redshirt?
No, sir.
Oh, I didn't redshirt either, but you did good. And there's nothing wrong with being in a red shirt. So I think
wrong with it.
He go to Pittsburgh, he's a red shirt, right? Or a gray shirt, because he played in it. But gray shirt, right? And he figured out, learned from Russ, what to do, what not to do, how to get better, how to be a pro. And then eventually, one day, God willing, that you might get a shot to start in the league again.
Let me ask you this, Shady, before we go to James Jones, because this might be the most important question on this topic. Will Fields have to go take the job, or will Russell Wilson have to lose the job? You've been in a situation like this before.
Yeah, I mean, maybe a broken shoelace, something like that, get a chance to go out there and play. I just think that the way Russ has played with the Broncos this last year, that is a good enough quarterback production that the Steelers can actually go to the playoffs and win some games, right? So my thing is with him is, I don't think Tom's gonna give him the chance to go out there and go take it, right? I think something has to happen with injuries or something like that for him to actually go out there and play and be a starter.
James Jones, QB competition?
Number one, yes, it is a QB competition.
Oh, is it?
Number two, I hope that Russell Wilson does win the job. Because I would love to see Justin Fields sit back for 1 year, learn from Russ, see the good, see the bad, see the ups and the downs and all. I would love that. But the type of player that Justin Fields is, when we see him at his talented moments, he is a really talented player, however you want to look at it.
That's most people.
He is a really talented player. So with this being a quarterback competition, with the starting quarterback only making $1 million, he is going to have a really good opportunity to go win this job. And I'm telling you right now, I don't care what Tomlin says, because Tomlin came out and he said early that Russell Wilson, this is Russell Wilson's job. Then he came out and he said, well, he gonna be the one to kind of start this thing off. That lets you know if you mess up a little bit or you playing bad, we have a guy behind you that we traded for. I'm telling you right now, the Pittsburgh Steelers would love to see Justin Fields beat Russell Wilson out. You have an extremely young quarterback that just beat out this dude that you can plug into your organization for the next 10 years.
You don't agree?
An extremely young player. They would love to see that.
Now if they want to win. Let me say this for a second, right? The Steelers defense would love to play against Justin Fields. That's for one. For two is...
And Russ.
And for two is... No, that's not true. For two is, when you look at this, the Steelers team, they got some veteran leaders that are well respected, right? I don't have to go to each names, but y'all know who they are, of course. Especially on defense. what message are you sending the defense when you saying, yo, we gonna start Justin Fields?
Well, I mean,
After you see this dude play for all these years, 10 and 28, you see what he is. As a defense, you want to play a guy like that. And compared to a winner, a Super Bowl champion, and Russell Wilson, you want that on your team. What message are you sending your defense?
First off, it's going to have to be clear, right? And the defensive players are going to see that. Like, man, Justin Fields is out balling Russ. They're going to see that's the only way to start him. They gave Russell Wilson the keys right now to start this thing off.
Right.
So for Justin Fields to take these keys, everybody's going to have to see that this young man is truly balling.
So preseason, right? So real quick, this is how it usually works, right? And can't, if it's a competition. Well, quarterbacks, I mean, Justin Fields can run and Russ can run. But Russ throws the ball a lot better, right?
Well, that's what we're going to find out.
So my thing is, I don't see him beating him out in camp, right? Because we got to throw the ball in camp. And one thing we can say, the worst thing about Justin Fields is not his legs. What is it? It's his arm. It's his reads. It's his eyes. If you put in there the part where he can run the ball a little bit, now it might be a competition a little bit because he can run.
Let's be honest, because we don't got a sugarcoat. It's just y'all. Y'all been here. It's all athletes here at this desk. Justin Fields, I don't think is going to get enough of an opportunity to beat him out in camp. Let's keep it a buck. I've been the backup in camp. If you are the backup in camp, supposed to be the backup in camp, you don't get enough starters with the ones. What I mean, family at home, is Shady McCoy, they say, one's up, one's up, one's up. Shady McCoy, James Jones, they buckle up their chin straps, they jog out there. They get the first 4 plays. Two's up, two's up, two's up. Acho trots out there. Acho gets 3 plays. If it's camp and there's still enough bodies, three's up, three's up. Threes jog out there. They get 2 plays. One's back up, one's back up. Shady, I got to go back there again. Let me get some water. Let me get a quick swig. Let me get a quick swig. Shady goes back up there and gets his 4 plays. If Justin Fields is only getting 6 plays to Russell Wilson's 10 plays every practice period, roughly 12 practice periods as it pertains to competition, excluding stretch, excluding field goal PAT, excluding punt, I don't think Fields is going to have enough time, James, to beat Russ.
That is a really, really, really good point.
Yes,
and they better keep it like that. Because once you start playing with it, hey, Shady, go take this one with the rep. I know go grab Westbrook. Once you start doing stuff like that, it's like, oh, shoot, we got us a little quarterback competition. Yo. So if he keeps it like that, to where it's, hey, 1's up and Russ trots out there, 2's up, and it's consistently, because if you give him reps with the 1s and he starts making plays, then you truly have a quarterback competition. And I understand what Shady's saying. There could be veterans over there, but if they see this young man balling, they are going to see that with their own 2 eyes, too. And then when you walk in the locker room, let's just keep it a buck. Who you think these dudes going to respect more? Even though Russell Wilson done did all that, who you think these dudes going to gravitate more to in the locker room? Justin Fields or Russell Wilson?
Gravitate, I would say Fields. Gravitate.
Oh,
gravitate.
Who y'all think this, seriously, who you think he is? You talking like he Michael Vick or somebody. Am I missing something here? I've been watching football for a long time, playing at a high level for years. You be talking about this guy like he's he's Cam Newton.
Justin Fields is a better locker room guy than Russ. I will say that.
I don't know that.
Okay.
Who's a better player on the field? I don't know about the locker room. On the grass, we get paid to do, right? Who's better?
We're going to find out.
Because we know, though.
Well, we know right now because Russ going to start, but we're going to find out.
No. Let's just get away from the Steelers. Who's a better quarterback in general?
Career, Russ played better. Period.
I'm saying, so you talk about this guy like he. Maybe I'm missing something. Can you start sending me some tape or some plays that I can feel how you feel? Or give me some drinks so I can feel how you feel? Because I don't know what you see.
But I turned the tape on, too, how the young bull finished the season, though.
And, and the crazy part about this is he played with really great quarterbacks. So how you play these greats and then you don't know what a good...
My thing is the last couple years we can say the same about Russ. What you looking at? Can you pass me the drink?
This year. No, this year.
I'm saying.
This year.
The man was due $40 million. They said, get going. The man got benched. So how good is he playing?
This year.
He got benched.
Why did he get benched?
You tell me. They was losing.
No. It was some injury crap going on, and to save some money. Because he beat some top teams.
But if he was playing extremely well, like you saying, he's still getting benched?
Well, he did. Hold on now. He did beat Josh Allen on the road.
Beat the Bills.
Did that not happen?
That did happen.
Oh, wait. He did beat Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, the Super Bowl champs. Did that not happen?
In the regular season, Dak beat a lot of people in the regular season.
Hold on, bro. Stick to the...
I'm just saying.
You said stick to the top.
Yo, my daughter does that.
You talking about him beating Josh and all this?
I asked my daughter something. She talk about this. She talk about that. She do everything to talk about the main subject, though. You should be a lawyer.
What's the main thing?
You should be a lawyer.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.